Uh, Welcome back. Welcome back to another day. Welcome back to another lift, guys. Thursday, one of my favorite days. It's been this way for about a month, maybe two now. Finish my work week Monday through Wednesday, get up here Thursday morning, and we get to lift. One of the best ways to start the day. Much better than waking up at 5:45. Actually, yesterday I literally woke up at 6:12. I was out the door by 6:15, and then I think I clocked in right before I had to start work, which was pretty good. Not bad. Chest workout today, though. I've been thinking about it. So I've been trying to do legs twice a week, Sundays, and then either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I've been busy this week, so I haven't been to the gym. I haven't been to Lifetime, to sauna, to steam room, to swim, to do legs. Haven't really done anything. I've just been working the past couple of days, which isn't a bad thing, but yeah, I don't know. I started thinking about that because I realized when I was making my pre-workout this morning that I haven't been taking creatine for the past 3 days, and then that got me thinking, like, I've been doing 315 for 3 reps on incline. I think it's been the past 3 weeks now. And Jaden Crazy Life, what up, dude? How you doing, man? So the past 3 workouts I've started on barbell incline, and I've been getting 315 for a set of 3 as like my top set. And I've really been wanting to get 4, and honestly, I want to get 5, 315 by 5 on incline, but I haven't been taking my creatine, so I don't think I'm going to get there today. Not like I haven't been eating well. Like, I've been eating well, I've been sleeping well, but I've been forgetting to take my creatine in the morning, and obviously creatine plays a decent role in your strength. So I'm thinking I'm going to do bench press today rather than the incline. Just so we can do more reps with 315, right? 315 for a top set of 3 is like, I don't know, not that much volume, right? So I just want to increase the volume for today's workout, and hopefully I can get maybe a better pump doing it that way. I don't know. I kind of just go back and forth between the incline and the bench depending on like what I start with. But I've had the goal of trying to get 315 by 4 to 5 on the incline. I don't think today is going to be my day for it. So I think I'm just going to go for the regular bench and see what we can do today. You are from, welcome to the best, I wouldn't say, maybe not the best state. A lot of people probably don't think that, but the best football state in the United States, going for a three-peat, right? Kansas City, baby. That's where we're at. Thursday night football, yeah, I can't wait to bet on it. Dude, I was betting on the Monday night football game, and I hit 8 out of 9 legs. It was $20 on DraftKings, one of their, like, if you bet it and you lose it, you get to do another like free $20 bet. And so I hit 8 out of 9 legs, and the only thing that I needed for the Monday night game was Jamar Gibbs to have 25 receiving yards, and he never got a pass, so that kind of went to shit. But yeah, it was 20 to win 440, and like that would make it so much better playing with their money rather than depositing some shit in to play with, right? Maybe I shouldn't say it on here. I've been trying to get my grandpa to help me with some parlay bets because my grandpa is a fanatic about the NFL. Like, he records all the games, and he literally goes back and watches several individual games each week. He also runs like 5 fantasy teams. That's kind of what he does, though, right? He's retired. He loves football. But he used to gamble a lot back in the day, and my grandma doesn't want him on the site. So hopefully my grandma does not see this because she does watch some of the live streams. So Grandma, if you're ever going to watch this, let him hop on DraftKings and help me with some parlays. Alex Smith. What a name. What up, dude? Quarterback for the Chiefs, right? Used to be. I've been working out at home for months. Thinking about graduating to a gym. What do you recommend for beginners? Honestly, it doesn't really matter I'm not really sure how to put it. I think the most important thing when it comes to like changing your body and sculpting your physique, uh, I think one of the biggest things at least is just enjoying your workouts. So like, I think it's much easier to be consistent with your workouts if you enjoy them rather than going on like a super hard protocol in terms of dieting or in terms of weight training, right? So as long as you enjoy it and you're able to stick to it over time, you're going to see a lot of progress. That's also another reason I hate New Year's resolutioners. They come in for like 1 to 2 months, go really hard, and then they quit. And it's just like, don't start if you're going to do that, right? Are you a Special Olympian? No, I wish. It was just like a volunteer shirt I had back from my high school days. Volunteered when they did Special Olympics, and it always makes me think of The Ringer, one of my favorite movies. And yes, I would 100% do it. I probably wouldn't win though. Maybe. I don't know. I'm decently fast. Truth or Dare? I don't play that game. That's for fucking children. Any advice for high school? I don't know. Very, very broad. High school nowadays. I don't know. Don't get caught up. I'd say don't get caught up in necessarily what everybody thinks about you, and try to do your own thing. You know, make sure you're having a good time. First of all, I think that's important. Having a good time, passing all of your classes, because high school is easy as fuck. And the only reason you wouldn't pass high school is if you literally like don't go to class, skip out, smoke a bunch of weed, do that shit. You know, save that for the weekend. But like while you're at school, I don't know. Be nice to people. Be nice to people. Make some friends. Jake's Room. Are you natural? English or Spanish? What the fuck do you think I'm saying, dude? I wish I could speak Spanish. I'm natural though. Yeah, I've been lifting for like 12 or 13 years now, and I plan on staying natural. If I'm ever not, I will let you guys know. I thought about taking steroids my sophomore year of high school because I was getting like real skinny from wrestling, and I was just like, I hate this. I need to bulk up for football. But then I ended up putting on 30 pounds literally like a month after the season. And that happened both my sophomore and junior year after wrestling. So I never took any, and I'm really happy that I never did. But I don't know. How can I put this? Even when so I'm not on social media. The only thing that I have is YouTube. I have YouTube, and I Snapchat a few friends, but like that's all I've ever had. And I think a big reason that a lot of people are taking steroids is because people are constantly comparing themselves to other people. But in reality, I think you should just be comparing yourself to who you were yesterday, right? That's like, pretty sure that's one of Jordan Peterson's rules. He talks about it in a book. But it's really solid advice, right? Like, don't be going and comparing yourself to other people, and just focus on getting like a little bit better each day. Not enough Diddy oil? Oh, well, that dude's fucked. That dude's done for. Too much creatine. This is the least amount I've taken in a week, probably in years. So I missed the past 3 days of creatine, which is actually why I'm not hopping on the incline today, or at least starting with it, just because I don't think I'm going to get 315 by 4. So we're just going to do the bench and then see what we can get. But 5 grams of creatine in here this morning. Jocko Willink's pre-workout. This is his grape flavor. He also has a fire podcast, if you guys don't know who it is. And it's really well dosed. I like it. Although I got to drink it slow. If I drink pre-workout really fast, like if I just down it, I might as well just be sitting on the toilet because it just fucking runs through me. But if I sip on it, it doesn't really mess with my stomach at all. So that's kind of what we got. Early morning workout. Got probably an hour in here today, maybe a little bit over. So the idea for the workout, first of all, I just want to break down the muscle, like doing a compound movement, a heavy compound movement. And then after that, it's kind of just getting a mind-muscle connection, pumping blood into the muscle. And then once we're done with that, how do I know I'm done with my pump is when my chest starts to go a little bit flat on me. And if you guys have worked out for a while, you kind of know that feeling, like after you've been pressing for a little bit, instead of the mind-muscle connection, you know, feeling good and the pump's going well, it starts to like diminish even during or after the sets. So that's kind of when I'll stop it. And whenever I'm done with that, then it's kind of just extra me time, whatever I want to do. If I want to do some shoulders, if I want to do some triceps, even if I want to do some quads today, because I've been lazy and I haven't done quads the past 2 days, and I want to grow my quads. So that's kind of that. Message retracted. Oh, I thought it said restricted for a second. I was going to say, what'd you say, dude? What'd you say? Hi, buddy. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Today's a good day for me. One of my favorite days, honestly. Thursday mornings, I inject creatine twice a day. All right, on that note, I think it's about time to lift. It's about that time. Although we got a beautiful morning on our hands. It's like 60 degrees, got a little bit of a breeze. 60 degrees, got a little bit of a breeze. Feels good out, okay? Honestly, I just want to spend my day outside. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I have two options after this. I either go back to work, time and a half plus 30, which is clutch, or I go play with my dogs outside and have a cup of coffee. Either doesn't sound too bad. Although I've just been working, I don't know. I feel like I've been working a lot, but I haven't, you know. A few 12-hour shifts ain't nothing. Bro's height. I want to say I'm 5'10", but I'm like 5'9 3/4. Shoes on, though. 5'10 and a half. Let me up there. I always wanted to get to 6 foot. Never got there. Although I'm fine. Not that tall. Not too short. I ain't stressing about it. What's up? Nothing. Just getting the lift in. Live streaming the workout. Sipping on a pre-workout. Dude, why do I keep rhyming? I need to shut up. I don't even like it. Don't drink coffee. It's too late. Bro, what are you talking about? It's not even 8:30. I'll literally be drinking coffee in my hospital till like 3 p.m. till like 4 p.m. And I sleep like a baby. Good day, y'all, from Australia. Appreciate you hopping in the stream, man. What up? Australia. I always think of kangaroos when I think of Australia. I've always wanted to fight a kangaroo, low-key. Have you guys ever seen those videos where like a kangaroo captures a dog? I always thought about a kangaroo capturing my dog and then just fucking trucking the kangaroo and just beating the shit out of it. And I know they're huge. I know a lot of them are giant. I just think it would be fun to scrap with the kangaroo. That's 11:42 here. 11:24. Maybe I'm dyslexic. All right. Where are you at 11:42? 3 hours. You're 3 hours in front of me right now. I don't even want to go inside. It's gorgeous out. I don't even like that word. Sounds kind of gay. Bro looks American. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I take that as a compliment. I love America. America, baby. Also, let's go Donald Trump. Let's go JD Vance. I ain't going to say F the other candidates, but I want to. Can't be speaking too negative in the morning, so we'll keep the language down here. But I'm thinking it. Also, another thing, I think, like, whenever I'm bouncing ideas off of my head, I always go from two extremes. So it's like, that's what gets me in trouble, or used to get me in trouble when I was a kid. Because I would just speak my mind about whatever it would be, and I always go from like two different extremes, just because it's always somewhere in the middle. So let me give you like a quick example of what I'm talking about. You can take any topic, just a quick, easy thing to think about. Abortion, right? Have it up until the moment of birth or conception. Where do you cut it off? somewhere in the middle, right? So you can take that example and you can apply it to so many different things. And it's just always where my head goes. All right, rather than speaking about fucking abortion, let's just go fucking dominate a workout. All right, watch the language. Let's go dominate a workout. Bring some chalk. 315. I don't know what I'm going to get. If I had to guess, no creatine, small bench. I want to go for at least 8. If I could get 10, that'd be pretty cool. Let's go get it, though. Finish the pre-workout. Got the chalk. Do I have... Yep. Tripod. Bang. Welcome to it, guys. All right, I need to shut up. I've been yapping for 15 minutes. Finishing this pre-workout. I kind of always do that, though. Yeah. All right. Beta-alanine. 6 grams of beta-alanine in this thing. If you guys don't know what that is, it's that tingling sensation that you get, you know, like pins and needles almost. And I always feel it first in my face, like directly in my eyebrows. It's weird, but I like it. It's also supposed to help with like muscular endurance. So that's kind of why I take it too. Creatine, I'd say, I don't know, when I think about supplements, if you guys are thinking about taking supplements or whatever, 3 supplements to definitely look into. Creatine, everybody knows about it. Beta-alanine would be the second one, and the third one would be L-citrulline. Those 3. Hey, Jake Paul. Not Jake Paul, dude. Not ever. Although he seems like a pretty cool dude. You know, a lot of people like to hate on him. Although a lot of people like to love him, I guess. But doesn't seem like a bad guy. Not to me. Let's go. Nobody at the front? Cool. How you doing, man? Good. All right, we got a few more people working out in here than usual. 1 person on the stair stepper, 1 person doing legs, 2 people on the dumbbells. But that's okay. Nobody's on the bench. So what are we gonna do? How are we gonna get started on the bench? This guy. The only thing that I need to do is warm up the back. And we got 2 rowing machines right in front of me, so that's what we're gonna do. Basically, I've talked about it before if anybody's been in the stream, but the reason I warm up my back before I bench is because whenever I'm like down here and I'm squeezing my back, I want it as pumped up as I can so that I'm more stable when I'm pressing the weight. If that makes sense. Oh. All right, that's not cool. I have a fucking... That sucks. I had a zit on my back that I popped last night, and it's hitting like directly on the side of the bench. Fucking sucks. Silence. All right, let's add some weight. How fast are we gonna go up? We're basically gonna go to 1 plate, 2 plates, 3 plates, and we'll stay at 3 plates for a few sets, see what I can do. And that'll be that. Oh my God, how do I do this? How do I do this? I think it's because I was streaming. I never forget my fucking chalk, but I got my chalk back in my car. I might go get it here in a second, honestly. I don't know. We'll see how sweaty the hands get, you know? Boom. Not happy about that. Just being an idiot, right? Not the smartest over here, guys. Not the smartest. But that's okay, you know, still pretty early in the morning. I like to consider myself like half mental until 12 o'clock. Gives me a little bit of an edge, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's start to get the back going. We're gonna start with rows. A few sets here. Let me grab handle. Boom. All right, so we'll start pretty light. We're gonna start with half the stack on here. And for, I don't know, for reference, I can do the full stack for like 20, right, maybe right above it, depending on like how fast I go. So not a heavy set. Oh. All right. So that's not bad for the lats, right? But obviously when I'm benching, I'm mainly stabilizing myself with the upper part of my back. Not specifically my traps, but a lot of it comes from my traps where I'm pressing off of, right? Especially like from the bottom of the bench. Rear delts, I don't really need to warm up. Shoulders, kinda, but I'm doing that on the bench. A few more sets here, a few sets of 225, and then we'll get after it for a few top sets. Lift heavy things and eat more. Yeah, facts. Love that. Everybody tries to, you know, overcomplicate things when it comes to the gym or to losing weight, gaining muscle. You know, not too complicated of a formula, guys. Everybody just likes to overcomplicate it. Let's get it. This will be the last set of 135, and we'll go back, or we'll go up to 225 for a few warm-up sets. There's Pat. You can always hear him.
What's up, dude?
What up, Pat?
Good to see you, brother.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Good. Just a distinct voice, you know? All right, let's get it. So let me show you guys what we're working with right now. That stack. Not too much, but we're gonna go up, honestly. We're gonna go two away from the full stack. See what we can do here. 20 damned near Mar. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, we're gonna go decently hard here. Just because I don't want to be doing too many sets and I just want to feel it in the back right now. So, I don't know, 10, probably 10 at least. And some pullovers. Nice. So another reason that I'm doing that is when I'm down, let me try to explain this better over here. When I'm on the bench and I have the bar on my chest right here, just like I'm finishing the contraction for the row, that's where I want my back set. So like the more blood I can have in my back right there, the easier it's going to be getting out of the hole, just because you're more stable. Also, another thing is, like, if you got a fat bench, it'd be the same way. So like this is kind of skinny from here to here. It's hard to get my entire back on it. But like if you have an option for a fat bench, you can put your entire back on it and it just makes it easier out of the hole. I fucking hate this zit. It's gone though, right? I don't know, maybe it is. I'll check it out. Check it out when we pose. All right, I always get in from behind. That's what she said. Ha! Hilarious. Is that what she would say though?
Yeah, actually.
That's a little weird. Probably 2 warm-up sets here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this supersetter with pullovers, and then we'll go to 315. I'm thinking 2 sets here. We'll see how it feels though. Hands are getting sweaty. All right. Hands weren't slipping, but we're not going too heavy yet, so. I can't believe I forgot my fucking chalk. All right, let's do some pullovers. I might get it before going to 315, especially, I don't know, maybe if the first set's bad. But then if your first set's bad, it's not like your second one's gonna be great. Dilemmas that I think of. All right. Too light. Pullovers, probably my favorite back accessory movement, especially on back day, but like also just for warming up the back, Like what a stretch this is. Whew. Boom. 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 Right there. All right. Back feels pretty good. Don't need to do a whole lot more in terms of the warm-up. We're gonna do one more set here. So instead of doing like a pause, we're gonna do a touch and go. Just because I'd say, I don't know, we might do one more pause with 315. But other than that, we'll see. Just because I kind of like doing a pause with 315 rather than going straight into the top set, seeing what I can get. Let's get it. Touch and go, 4 to 6 here. All right, one thing that I do like about this bar, it's not rolling on my wrist, which is huge. A lot of these bars like to roll on your wrist, and I always use suicide grip, so it can be a little bit sketchy at times. But this one hasn't been rolling, and it hasn't felt like it's gonna roll, so should feel pretty good going up. Gravy for you, yeah, 225 feels good. Let's do 315. So that's I'll talk to you guys here in a second about increasing your bench, because a lot of people want to increase their bench but struggle doing it. All right, 315. So let me just point out some things that you guys may not have noticed. I already talked about warming up the back, kind of the importance of getting out of the hole, just because you're more stable. I'm more stable the more blood I have in my back. Obviously, to an extent, I don't want to be wearing down my back before I go and hit something heavy, and I don't want to wear down the central nervous system by going heavy, doing heavy barbell rows or deadlifts or something like that, right? That's not the idea. The idea is just mind-muscle connection, pushing blood into the muscle. But in terms of increasing the weight, so you guys notice I went from 135 to 225 to 315. And I think a big mistake that a lot of people make is going from, let's say, if I was to work up to 315 in a fucked up manner, right? I do 135, then 185, 225, 245, 275, 315. And by that time, you're just doing too many sets before you get to your top sets, right? So I want to work with 315 today. Got it on here now. So I'm going to do basically one more feeler set just to feel the weight before I go for some top sets. But you don't want to be wearing yourself out on the bench before going to your top sets, if that makes sense. I'm not spending all day working my way up here. It's not the point, right? And I think a lot of people make that mistake. A lot of people, especially around the 225 area, I'd say it's most common. People will go from 135 to 145 to 155 to 175 to 195 to 220. It's don't make so many little incremental jumps, right? Warm up, figure out what weights you can hit, and then go to that. Obviously, you want to do it in a safe manner, but if you know you can hit the weight, don't be fucking around with lighter sets and lighter weights that are just pre-exhausting the muscles. It's been a month since I benched 315 though. It's been a month, haven't done it in a minute. We'll do a pause set here. Pause set of 2. Probably a pause set of 2. And then after that, we'll go for some top sets. Inside of my left shoulder blade's feeling a little tight right now. Let's go. Let out the yells. Always got to. Let's get it. Ooh. 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 All right, pauses didn't feel too bad. Definitely not the lightest I've ever felt to me, but still not too bad. I think the goal is going to be 8 to 10 for the top set, and then maybe a few drop sets with 275, or not drop sets, maybe just some, what do you call them, back off sets. Couldn't think of it. Do you even lift, bro? Only sometimes, only on the occasion. Timmy, what up, dog? How you doing, bro? Welcome back. Hope you had a good week, dude. All right, instead of warming up the back, we're gonna do a little bit of trap work. Try to squeeze my traps a little bit tighter on the next one. Also, something that really helped me grow my traps, like I did a lot of different things for my traps. My traps still aren't the biggest, like, by any means. But like doing cables definitely helps. Just doing like light cables rather than going like real heavy, doing barbells or dumbbells. Inside of like the left shoulder blade, iffy right now. Feels a little bit of tight, like a little tight. Not tripping about it though. Get through the workout, go about the day. Those weights are probably plastic. Yeah, dude, you're right, for sure. My quads are sore AF. Dude, I wish mine were. So I usually do I'm trying to do like 2 leg days a week. It's usually been Tuesdays. It's been Tuesdays for me recently, but I just wasn't able to make it there. So I skipped legs, and I also haven't been taking any creatine besides this morning. So I wish my quads were sore, but they ain't. Here throwing 365 on a beastified, my boy. No. Actually, yes. Yeah, one of the first days that I worked out here, I threw 365 on. Maybe even 385. I don't really entirely remember. But honestly, like I'm 190 pounds, right? So I don't need to be going much heavier than 315 to be able to like sufficiently break down my chest. When I'm doing 365 or when I'm doing 405, it's like I'm using as much leg drive and as much of my body as I can to safely get the weight up. But like I'm definitely able to break down the muscle with 315, and that's kind of what we're going for. Whenever I go heavier than 315, it's kind of like my elbows, my elbows start hurting me a little bit. It's like my tendons. So I've kind of been stopping at 315 recently, and still feel good about doing it. Like, still definitely a working weight for me, that's for sure. I don't even take traps seriously, and they're big AF. Damn, bro. I wish that was the same case for me, but it's not. What's your body fat, Ahmed? I don't really know. I don't really track my body fat. If I had to guess though, I don't know, because I want to say like a large margin so I get it right, so I don't really know what to tell you. Probably like 8 to 15, 8 to somewhere around there. I'm more a high weight, low reps. I try to avoid anything above 5. That's ballsy, I feel like you need a bit of both. Like, I like breaking down my muscles with lower repetitions and higher weights. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that. But also, you're more likely to hurt something or injure something. But then at the same time, once you're done sufficiently breaking down your muscle, like, I feel like it's a good idea to go a little bit higher in the reps that you're doing, just for the mind-muscle connection aspect. All right, enough talking though. Let's fucking hit the set. Top set. I really hope my hands don't start slipping, but we're gonna go for 8. Shoot for 8, give or take 2. Let's go. Let's get it. Ah. 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 One more. All right. Hands are definitely slipping on that. But 8 is not bad there. Not too upset about that. I think the most I've ever gotten is 11. I don't think I've been able to get 12 before. That's just like another goal I have in the back of my head, right? 315 by 12 on flat, 315 by 5 on incline. Those are the two that I'm working at, right? So I go back and forth basically each week, starting on one of those two. Actively just trying to break down the muscle, trying to weaken the muscle right now, right? We're gonna do one more set. If I had to guess, probably 6. But I don't know, we'll find out, right? I could just take a long break and get back after it. We're gonna do a little bit more traps though. Mainly because I want to see if I can work this knot out of my left, I don't know what you would call it, left inside shoulder blade. Just by stretching it, you know. Not bad. That didn't help it, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the traps feel good. All right, water and a quick nose pick, you know. I think belly button rings are sexy, for sure. Especially if you can pull them off. Like if you're a little heavier set, maybe not. I'd say that's probably like my favorite piercing though. A little belly button ring. Yeah, I have fast twitch muscle fibers though. Everybody has fast twitch muscle fibers, right? You're saying you have more than the average person. And the likelihood that you would actually know that to be true rather than just like guessing or hypothesizing that, I'd say is pretty low. I wonder if there is a way to test it. I feel like you'd have to like cut out part of a muscle for that. I'm only 165 and you got 25 pounds on me, my boy. 25 pounds on you in what? In terms of like benching or in terms of like actual weight? 170 to 190? Yeah, I mean that's, if I had to guess, you were probably just talking about weight. Although if you're 165 pounds and you can bench 365, like, I'll applaud you on that. That's huge for you. That's giant. That's giant for anybody. A few ways to test it. Body weight, bro. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. What are you benching now? Yeah. Like to an extent, probably. My bench is 250% my body weight. So 165, let's just call it 320 plus 80, 380. A 380 bench, so let's call it 385. 3 plates into 35 at 165 pounds. That's crazy. That's That's extremely, extremely strong. Regis Alexandra. I hope that's how you pronounce it. What up though? I think did you just subscribe? If anybody just subscribed, I appreciate it and thank you guys. Good math, bro. I don't know if it's great math. I'm halfway mental before like 12 o'clock during the day, but it's, you know, rough estimates should be around there. I subscribe now. Oh, let's go. Appreciate you. All right, let's get back after it. Another set of 6 to 8 here. See what we can do. And then probably the next one will be a drop set. Not this one though. This one's just gonna be another top set for me. Maybe I should get Pat to spot me to 8 low key. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Get Pat over here. Just so that I can do another set of 8 rather than just going to 6. Mainly because I want to increase the volume a little bit before I go to a drop set. Let me get him instead of yelling at him. You mind giving me a spot real quick?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have Dan spot you just because I tore my pec.
Oh, really?
So when I got to be careful.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, tore it right off the 2 spots.
Jesus. That sucks. How'd you do it?
By being
Benching?
No. 225 for 30 minutes.
and
Damn.
not warming up.
Well, and the Chiefs won the Super Bowl the night before. Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Oh, so it's been a minute since you did it.
Yeah, all right. He's been
Too much alcohol.
Yeah.
All right.
Lift off.
Yeah, just a lift off, and then I'm thinking I'll be able to get 6, but I want to push to 8. Yeah, I'm gonna get in from behind. I always do. I'm a little weird like that. Ah.
On 3.
Yeah.
1,
2,
3. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Breathe. Breathe. Come on, keep going. Come on, keep going. 8. Come on. Come on. No, you got it. Not doing another.
One more.
Come on. 2 more. Go. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. That's nothing. Another. Come on. Come on. No, you got it. It's fingers. Go. Push and breathe. Breathe.
Oh.
Good job, dude.
Dan, thank you.
Breathe. You're turning into a turnip.
I'm trying to.
That is the worst. That's Boyle does. The other guy
Yeah.
who works out with us, he gets as red as that spot.
That's me.
Well, you know how much energy that takes?
A lot.
A bunch.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Probably 15%.
I need to get better at it. I'm working on it. Huh?
Got you there.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually blow it out.
Yeah.
You
No, I
freeze your
need
breath, You're
to.
depriving yourself of oxygen.
True. You're not wrong. All right. Better set than 6, guys. No, I'm gonna drop now. Do some drop sets. Thank you though. What a set. All right. That's the advantage of getting somebody to spot you. So instead of stopping at 6 there, I don't even know what I went to. Kind of lost track. 8. Anybody know what I got? My eyes are red. I'm stoned. Just kidding, you know? Watch my employer watch this and be like, snatch that little piece out. Ain't gonna happen though. Whew. That was a tough one. You're my favorite gay YouTuber. Appreciate it, dude. Booga booga. Yeah, you wanna talk about being gay? Booga booga's your name. I don't want to hear it, dude. You wanna talk about a gay freaking name? Nah, you got 8. 8. Let's go. All right, not bad. Not bad. What is the Special Olympics? Special needs people going and participating in track events. basically, is what it was for like our high school. It was also just like, I don't know, pretty cool, pretty fun. All the school went out. I think your wee-wee is a muscle, so you can probably make it bigger. Dude, I gave a person a dick implant this week. A penile prosthesis is what it's called. And it's always, I don't know, it's really weird. The doctor always fucks with me too that's doing it. So like, I'm not scrubbed into any of the procedures. But literally like, so after we put the implant in, let me just explain it to you guys. So you put basically like a whole nother nut inside the nut sack to where you pump it up. So it's basically just like squeezing a nut, and then it fills up like, you know, the implant. And the dude, like the doctor, just fucking gets it hard, pumps up the implant, and I'm not even looking at it. I'm just charting away on the computer. He goes, "Hey Garrett." I turn around, you know, obviously see it. And he's like, "That's it. Just wanted you to check it out." I was like, "Fuck you, dude." Oh, it was pretty funny. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I got a good laugh out of it. Isn't that the Paralympics? I don't know. I don't really know what you call it, but we called it the Special Olympics. But yeah, same idea, right? Special Olympics, Paralympics. I don't really know. You're gonna be cast in the upcoming Spider-Man series. That'd be sick. I love Spider-Man. One of my favorite movie series. LOL, stop. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing to the doctor. Are you specially abled in any manner? For sure. Like up until 12 o'clock, fully special needs without a doubt. Hi from India. India. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate India. Not because anybody there or anything like that, just from the sheer number of spam calls that I get from people with Indian accents. That's about it. Although I do like playing with India in FIFA, especially if you're playing like you're playing your boys on some 2-on-2s, and then you shit on them when they're like Argentina or something like that, and you're India. That's a good feeling. Asked for prayers. I was in prison almost 9 years. Killed a lot of people, and selling and using drugs. And there's more sin. I'm still exercising, being unarmed, so God can guide me. That's crazy. No sympathy for you, though. Like, absolutely no sympathy for you. Like, you went and killed people. Like, obviously, you have. I'm not gonna roast you. Like, I appreciate you being in here, trying to get better. But yeah, no sympathy for that whatsoever. Like, doing that back in the day. I'm not gonna say you were a piece of shit today because I don't know you. Obviously, could have changed. But going and doing all of that, without a doubt, like you used to be a piece of shit. Nothing wrong with that though. Like, I've been a piece of shit in my life. I haven't gone to the point of like ending somebody's life or something like that, but like, yeah, no sympathy from me. Like, get your life together, get your shit together, pray to God, try to be a better person, do it day by day. What the fork? Nice. All right, let's get another one in. Another set of 4. All right, so this is going to be a drop set. We're going to do 3 plates, 2 plates, 1 plate. For the single plate, once I take it all off, I'm just going to go a little bit wider, bring it a little bit higher up on the neck. Other than that, the only rule for it is once you take a plate off, you got to get at least 1 more rep than you previously did. That's it. All right, guys, let's go. Hopefully, this was a hard set for me the other time that I was doing it. I want to say that I'm going to do 4, 8, 12, but I almost never get there. So we're just going to see what we can get. Let out the yell. Always got to do it. Let out the yell. Feel where you want it to hit, and let's go. Come on. Come on now. Ah. I'm almost about to fall off the bench back here. I wish the head would come up higher. Fuck it though, let's go. All right, not easy. Not a bad set though. Let's keep it going. Also, fuck this song. Like, can you guys hear it? Can we not play? Can we not play Shake Your Ass and play some 3 Days Grace or just some Disturbed? How about that? Ah. Yeah, back that ass up. Shut the fuck up. Ooh, it was not going. All right, a little bit wider here. Scoot down a little bit on the bench and bring it closer to the neck just for the stretch. More than 7. Flat back as well. Try to do no leg drive. All right, not another good one for me. It's all right though. 6, what was that, 4-7, 4-7-8. It's hard, dude. It's a hard set to finish. Like a hard drop set. And the goal was always 4-8-12. I've gotten there like a few times in my life. Always working at it though, right? I always like to finish the compound movement with a drop set. What I like doing. Also just an easy way to take the plates off and keep going, right? We'll get back after it. What do I want to go to though? I haven't thought about it. Obviously, you know, there's so many different things that I could go to. Not tripping about it. Hate it. I thought he said he was specially able. Nah, bro, I'm trolling. I'm just fucking around. I'll show the back of the shirt. It just says volunteer on it. So like going and volunteering for it, you got a shirt. And that was it. Not actually special needs, but if you guys have ever seen The Ringer, I'd 100% be that guy. It'd be so fun. When the fuck did we get ice cream? One of the best lines of the movie. All right. Honestly, I'm thinking cable flies. I haven't done cable flies in a minute. Last week, the second exercise was dips. Yeah, so we'll do some cable flies, see how they feel. Let's get it. Round seat and thinner at the top. Yeah, 100%, you're right. You know your stuff, Ken. You know your stuff. Surprised you noticed that, to be honest, though. A lot of people wouldn't have noticed that. Show your feet, suck my balls. So if you guys noticed, these circular, and almost every time that you see like a circle right there, usually it's an Olympic bar. So like I use suicide grip. So that's what I was talking about at the beginning. Like I got to be careful doing suicide grip here because with an Olympic bar, the bar tends to roll for like the cleans, you know? So whenever I do a suicide grip, it's like more tempted to fall out of my hands rather than like a hectagon bar, I guess you could call it. And then, yeah, same thing about the bench. Like the more of your back you can fit on the bench, like the more stable you're going to be. And this bench is like pretty skinny up at the top. I'm not tripping about it though, you know. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm just going for a workout, you know. Take these off though. And damn. All right, we might not be able to do cable flies, which is okay. Many other things that we can do. Always dumbbells. I can literally stay on this for the next hour and have a great workout. That's not what we're gonna do though. I like switching it up. I don't like doing just one exercise, you know? And I guarantee you there's probably not a lot of people that just do one exercise. Not the most efficient way to go about your workout. I don't really want to do a machine though. I could do, I wonder if that guy's using it. Smith incline. Are you using that Smith? All yours, bro. Back to cables. Hopefully that guy's off. We'll find out. Keep you guys right here for a second. These are the cables we're going to be using. I was get ab. What the fuck is that? You think I speak that language? Nah. Nah, son. Bang. You can beat somebody with this. All right, first set that we're gonna do, we're just gonna do it without handles because I don't want somebody to come snag this, right? So we'll get handles after this. We're gonna start pretty mid-level right here. 13s. Nope, one more down. All right, we got 50 pounds on there. Let me see how it feels. That's gonna be heavy for this one. We're just gonna do 30. We'll do 30 to start. Shouldn't be much. Although without the handles might be a little funky, you know what I'm saying? Move you guys back. Should be somewhere around there. All right, I'm out. Appreciate you hopping in. Appreciate you hopping in, dude. Let's get it. We'll grab some handles here in a second, depending on how this feels. Maybe not. Okay, this feels pretty good. Hop in, Pat. Walk through.
Come get some with us. Come on, we got you.
All right, we're just gonna do it the other way. Pat was walking by and then he walked behind the camera. So let me move this guy. Ain't nobody using these 200-pound dumbbells over here. All right, I'm out. Kenny, I appreciate you, dog. Thanks for hopping in the stream. Seeing the bench was finished. Have a good workout, my boy. I appreciate that, man. You farted. I always make farting noises with my mouth, to be completely honest, because I'm always like holding in my breath, and it's always something like that. So yeah, I fart all the time out of my mouth when I'm lifting. How about them apples? All right, so I was thinking about going to the handles. We're not gonna use any handles, just because that felt really good to me. So like if something feels good, I'm not gonna change it, regardless of what it is. We're gonna go a little bit heavier though, and then we're gonna start changing the angles of the cables as we progress. And you know, going lighter, obviously we're moving to more like mind muscle connection, hypertrophy work rather than going for strength. So really all we're trying to do is push blood into the pecs at this point. And we're gonna do that at a decent pace. Right there. Step out a little bit, get a better stretch. Ooh. Dude, okay. That's a pretty big jump from 30 to 40, I feel like. Not a big deal though. All right. All right. So 13 down here, I'm basically like arm level. Now we're gonna raise it up and basically just come down for it. Come down for the squeeze. Also, fucking A, bro. Don't tell me. There we go. All right. Whenever I'm going from high to low, right, like up here to down, you're able to use a little bit of your body weight. You know, you can put your body weight over it to finish, so it makes it a little bit easier than going straight out or going down to up. So we're gonna stay with 40s here, and then we'll probably go low to high for maybe like 1 or 2 sets. Let's get it though. Step out, get the stretch. Oh. All right, I don't even know what that was. Just like a quick little thing though. So if you guys notice since I don't have handles, I'm kind of bringing my thumbs together, which is a little bit less of a squeeze. So we're gonna try bringing the wrists together on the next one. More of like a neutral finish almost. And we're gonna drop it. 40 to 30s, no break. I say no break, but like changing the weights is obviously some break. But I don't need really long, okay? I'm trying to break a sweat, keep the heart rate up, and just focus on pushing blood. Finding the squeeze. All right, move this up again. Instead of bending over and putting my weight on it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from 30s to 20s. So we're just gonna keep the drop set going right here. And then instead of putting my weight over it, I'll show you guys. So a little bit different, right? Keep the handles relatively in the same spot, like pretty close, pretty high up right here. And all we're gonna do is take a step out. And instead of bending over and finishing the rep, we're gonna keep our chest up. And just squeeze right there. Ah. Ow. All right. Another little switch up. Instead of doing low to high on the cables, we're just gonna do low to high, but with dumbbells. So a little bit of a swing to it, but I really like doing it that way. And I'll kind of show you guys how I do it. I wouldn't start with something like this, but like after I get a good pump going, it's one of my favorites to go to. You're a fool. At least put an L on the end of it if you're gonna say it, bro. I'm looking at the woman behind. Roger, don't blame you. Do not blame you. All right, let's go. All right, so we were just doing cable flies. We're skipping the low to high just because I wanted to do it with dumbbells. And then just like a few key things before I start doing this. So instead of like doing it with my shoulders, I have my palm down or something like that, all we're gonna be doing is keeping the palm up, and we're gonna be going across the body, looking for a squeeze right here in the upper part of the chest. Obviously, a little bit of a swing to it. I wanna go heavy enough to the point where I'm up here and I can't hold the weight. Like I don't wanna be able to hold the weight up here. Say I'm doing it with like 10s or 15s. That's not what I want. I want a little bit of a swing to it, get the deep contraction right there, and then bring it down. And another thing is like making sure your palm is up and then you're going across the body. Two little things. What do we want to start with though? 40s maybe? 40s, 35s. We'll start with 40s. Fuck it, yep. Yep. Yeah, what a squeeze. You don't have abs. You're right. You're right. You don't have a brain. How about that? How about that? All right, 35s. The reason I think, I don't know, I'm not gonna go into it, why I think that's stupid, but fuck it, you know? It doesn't matter. We'll do some posing here in a little bit. First, we gotta finish this workout, trying to not lose the pump. So 40s to 35s, keep it going. All right, that's a good one. Perfect. Nobody's on the Smith incline. That's what we're about to go hit. We're gonna finish with Smith incline, and I'm thinking probably some dips. So probably not too many sets here. We'll do one like warm-up set just to see where it's coming down on the chest, and we'll probably do 2 working sets. With either 185, you know, on a Smith machine. Can you really consider it 185? I don't know. That's probably what we're gonna go to. for the working sets, either that or 2 plates. Chest feels good. Chest feels pumped. And this is only going to make it better. Beautiful. All right, let me see this. Let me see where we at. All right, that's pretty good. Might have to adjust it a little bit, but we'll do that if we need it. Throw some weight on. Plate and a quarter. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys in front. Or honestly, I was thinking about putting you guys on the mirror, but maybe not. I feel like when I go back and I watch, if I ever watch these back, I feel like I like it better when it's straight on rather than like at a mirror or something like that. All right, let's get it. Plate and a quarter on each side. Try to go for, I don't really know. I don't really care what I'm going for at this point. My muscle's already broken down, so it's mainly just about the mind-muscle connection for me. Let's go. Mind-muscle connection and the stretch. I feel like those both go together because you can't focus on the mind-muscle connection without focusing on the stretch. Boom. Boom. Oh, yeah. Sorry about the little yell there at the end. Sometimes they just pop out, you know? Whenever you're pushing real hard. Tickle, 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 tickle. Suck, I'm back. Sup, I'm back, can't sleep. You sound like me. Woke up at like 5. I forgot to unset my alarm, whatever you want to call it, right? 5:45 this morning. I was up ever since. Wasn't able to fall back asleep. Kind of just ended up laying in bed till like 7:30. Then got up here. I like working out in the morning, so today working out on an empty stomach. I've been liking it, you know. My only problem is like, I shouldn't say it's a problem because I do it to myself. I like eating carbs right before I go to bed, and I try not to do that because I basically want to end my carbs basically by like 6 o'clock, somewhere around there. Usually, like recently, it's been like one big carb meal like for the day, and then, you know, throwing like fruits and like vegetables here and there, but like those don't have that many carbs in them. Fruits can have quite a bit in terms of the sugar, but basically the idea is I want to be only protein from like 6 to 10 o'clock. So that way when I wake up in the morning, my body doesn't have too much glycogen to be running on. But, you know, it's a downfall halfway through your workout, 3/4 of the way through your workout, when your glycogen stores are used up and you start to feel a little bit flat.
Chest is feeling good though. Might be in the same boat. I work night shift multiple days a week. Dude, I don't understand how people do night shift. I don't understand it. I had to do my capstone for like night shift in it. I don't know. I don't like staying up and fucking up my circadian rhythm for work, for anything, because as soon as your circadian rhythm goes to shit, the first thing that takes a dip is your immune system. And whenever my immune system is fucked up, I get cold sores, and I've always hated them. Obviously, they look terrible. But like, yeah, that's why I focus on my sleep quite a bit, because if I don't get enough sleep, then I always get cold sores, and then I feel like trash. And I like want to hide my face away from people, right? Like I don't even want to go to work if I have cold sores. But I don't know. I've gotten better throughout the years. Like I don't really give that much of a shit about what people think about me. I got my family, got my friends. It's all I need. It's all I need. My bench dropped 50 pounds in a month. That's fucked. See, that's what I'm saying. I would be pissed. What's the profession though? I've been talking to this veterinarian. This girl that's works at a vet, and she does night shifts, and it's like I don't understand how you do that. Like that would fucking kill me. Let's go. What do you guys say? Let's get another one in. That was a long break for doing this. Let's get it though. Ooh. 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 Whoa. Oh. All right, that's it. Do a little bit of posing. Yeah, we'll do a set of dips. It's right next to the posing room. I don't like walking in there without doing dips. Mainly because I like dips. Do one set, maybe 2 sets. Get the triceps going a little bit. Lower parts of the boobs going a little bit. Put this stuff away though. Left, haha. Yeah, I don't know. There was one up here earlier, belly button piercing and like a Chiefs fit basically. That's what I was saying about the belly button ring. Sexy. I am for you. I got some swamp ass going right now. It's a good thing though, you know? It's good to be breaking a sweat in the morning. Won't even say it. We won't say it. All right, let's get it. We're gonna do, damn. All right, we're gonna do 1, maybe 2 sets here. Probably just 1, to be honest. I'm just doing this for fun. I said damn when I was just looking at Arnold Schwarzenegger's back. Like it's crazy. What a picture. What a poster, rather. All right. call it on that. Mainly because I feel it in like I've been feeling the inside of my left shoulder blade quite a bit, and right there didn't help. But let me show you guys this real quick. This is what I was talking about. Arnold's back is just massive. Look at that. Look at the fucking definition in that. You know, obviously steroids, but I don't know. You got to think about how much work you put in, regardless of like what you're taking, right? I think a lot of people don't really understand that. People just want to hop on steroids and get jacked instantly, and it's not really what happens, right? You got to put in a lot of work, not just with your training, but with your meals too. I'd say a bit more. Nah, I won't say that. I would say a bit more if you're natural, trying to put on muscle, just because it's easier to put on muscle if you're on steroids. But that's not true, because you can go just as hard as a natural when you're on steroids. Arguably, you could probably go harder because you recover faster. All right, I'm gonna go through a few poses, see how we're looking. I'm gonna put you guys straight on at first, and then I'm gonna throw you up on the mirror behind me. That's what we're gonna do. Show you the chest real quick. Bring you guys up a little bit. Boom. Throw my mic on here too, so I don't have to hold it. Boom. All right. Let's see. Not great. Let me do a back one real quick. Show you guys on top. Let out the yells. See, they just come out naturally, to be honest. Something that just needs to be done sometimes, right? All right, I feel pretty good. I don't feel bad, right? Chest feels pumped up. Chest feels nice. Boom. All right, that's it. That's all the posing I'm gonna do. So I was doing a spine case. I work in an operating room right now, right? And this was literally the last case I did to end the week, but it was pretty cool. I don't do like a whole lot of spine cases by any means, but we were doing C2 through T2. So your cervical spine, which is up in your neck, to your thoracic, which is like T2 is pretty high up on your back. I wouldn't say mid back, but like just seeing, so like, you know, you make the incision basically right on the spine, and then you spread it open. So it was probably spread open like 3 inches both ways and like 3 inches deep. So like the spine was just like perfectly exposed, and it's like, you know, going to the top of it, looking over the drapes and seeing that, it was pretty gnarly to say the least. It was definitely a cool case to finish the week on. So going through the workout real quick. Started with bench, ended up going to 315 for a set of 8, and then I think the second set was a set to 8, maybe a spot to 9 or something like that, which was a good one. Like, definitely the advantage of having a spotter there. I was only planning on going to 6, but you know, with, you know, having them there, it was just like an easy spot to grab. Usually I don't want to bother people during their workouts because, you know, I'm not here to talk. I'm not here to do a whole lot of things other than work out. So I don't want to be asking people for a ton of spots all the time, but asking for a spot on your top set, and I don't really have a problem doing that, mainly because I don't have a problem going and spotting somebody. But yeah, definitely, a little difference between working out with yourself and working out with a partner. But, always got to be safe with what you do. Juicy pump. That's what I was going for. That's what I was chasing today. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know what I want to try to go for first. 315 for a set of 12 on the bench, or 315 for a set of 5 on the incline. Those are like the two goals that I have in mind for myself right now in terms of like trying to get my chest stronger. Other than that, that was a pretty good workout. Did a few hypertrophy exercises, cable flies, I guess a set of dips at the end, some Smith incline, and the Smith incline felt amazing, to be honest. I've been liking the Smith more and more recently. Whether it's for shoulder press, whether it's for incline, whether it's for like a tricep close grip bench press. I've just been using it a lot more ever since I've come to this gym, and I like it quite a bit. You probably need to do more incline dumbbells though. Bring out the upper pecs. Yeah, I'm always trying to bring up just about everything, right? There's nothing that's ever going to be perfect. But yeah, you're right. I could always do a little bit more dumbbell incline, but trust me, like I've been working out for 12, going on 13 years, and I've done a lot of dumbbell incline in my life. What's up, bro? Nada E-Ray. Just finished up a nice chest workout. Still early in the morning. We're about to, honestly, we're about to go make probably 2 fillets. I got that in my fridge. Fillets and some eggs. Fillets and eggs. Sounds fire, does it not? That's what we got. Honestly, I'll probably go get a coffee as well. Maybe I shouldn't have pre-workout and then coffee like back to back, but I don't know. I drink quite a bit of caffeine, so show us your biceps. You want a quick bicep? Bang. That's it. We'll probably end up doing biceps tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be back and biceps, or shoulders and triceps. I haven't really decided yet. Bring you guys to my car. We'll end the stream. Yummy. LOL. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are yummy in the gym, you know what I'm saying? I also really like how this gym doesn't really give a shit if you walk around with your shirt off. Like I could totally do a workout with my shirt off, and Sid, the owner of the gym, wouldn't give a shit. Like the dude's a homie. Should be an IFBB pro. He took 3rd in his last competition. And he showed me the pictures of the guys that took 2nd and 1st, and like they like not biased just because I know Sid, but like the guys that specifically the guy that took 1st, I don't think should have won. I don't think he looked that good. It's also another thing that I kind of hate about bodybuilding is like it's so subjective, right? Like it's just so subjective for a bunch of dudes just judging other people's physiques, and I don't think there's like a big problem with it. I just think it's like a little sus getting in front of a bunch of people with nothing but a thong on as a man and flexing. And I can I feel good saying this because my dad was a bodybuilder, and I'll call him gay all the time. But he was pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. He had 20-inch biceps or 20-inch arms, which coffee kills gains, my boy. Kenny, you said a lot of true things. That is not true, though. There would be no reason coffee would kill gains. You could say that the caffeine in it is a vasoconstrictor, so you wouldn't be able to get like as big of a pump, but that doesn't necessarily mean like the protein synthesis on your recovery is going to be that big of a deal. Also, caffeine doesn't always hurt your workout, right? A lot of caffeine in pre-workouts. So, care to elaborate at all on what you really mean by that? Or do you just hate coffee? Are you one of those people that's just a coffee hater? give us a 360 of Beastify. Damn, bro. I have before, and usually I do it when I walk into the gym just to show you guys that, like, nobody's really in there working out. But I'll show you guys. I'll show you tomorrow if you're in the stream. I'll be back up here probably the same time tomorrow morning. I say that it just depends on how late I stay up. Like, I could stay up till 2 o'clock. I could stay up till 4 o'clock and then not be up here till later. But I woke up pretty early this morning, so more than likely I'll be pretty tired at a decently early time. So I'll probably end up back up here around the same time. P. Diddy has entered the chat. LOL, that's kind of funny. P. Diddy, the dog. He's done for. Semi-label Playboy, sus. Best to pursue power build, bro. Best to pursue power build, bro. I don't really know what you mean by that. Power building as like building your muscles through power and strength, I take it. That's what I would think, or at least guess what power building is. But that's I feel like that's kind of what I do. You know, I do my own thing, but specifically on my compounds, I'm always working to get a little bit stronger, and then after I'm done with my compounds and my muscles are like sufficiently weak, that's when I go on to more hypertrophy work and just trying to like sculpt the physique. That's kind of what I've been thinking about, right? I think about sculpting my physique rather than, you know, building my physique so much through strength, right? I like training for strength, don't get me wrong, I love it. I really enjoy going heavy. But, like, I'm 25 years old. I don't play sports. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a power lifter. So, like, I kind of just do this for myself. And, you know, that's basically it. Probably just me and my tolerance. LOL. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people, a lot of coffee haters out there. Not me, though. I like coffee. I'm a bit of a coffee whore, I guess you could say. All right, guys, that's going to be it. It's been a good stream. Hasn't been a bad one. It's been a good chest workout. We're going to be back up here tomorrow, either with back and biceps or shoulders and triceps. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I hope everybody has a good day, and keep doing your thing. Dude, why are you not on the cover of Vogue? Amanda Elliott. Couldn't tell you. Maybe because this is the first social media I've ever had, and I'm a pretty introverted person. Never really wanted to be the center of attention by any means. Kind of was forced into that playing sports a little bit, especially like during wrestling and whatnot. But like I've never been a person that's wanted like the limelight or a whole bunch of attention. I've never had any social media other than starting YouTube a few months ago. And then I Snapchat some friends occasionally here and there. But like that's basically it. Don't worry about mass. Mass comes later. Yeah, mass, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Like at 5'9.5", 5'10", like roughly, I can't be 230 pounds and then keep the same aesthetic that I want. So like I feel like a good spot for me would be like a lean 200, but adding lean muscle onto your body as a natural 12 to 13 years into lifting is pretty hard, right? Like if I was just a year into it, I could build 5 pounds of muscle within the following year, within the following couple months, probably pretty easily. But 12 or 13 years into it, it's like it gets much more difficult. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get some coffee. Kenny, appreciate you hanging out, bro. Love to see you in some more streams. Post-workout meal, get that post-workout in meal, my boy. Hello. All right, guys, have a good one. Deuces.